Hello, my name is Ian Rowe, and I'm going to talk about one of the most famous and talented Americans to have ever lived. Thomas Jefferson was more than just a president, he was an architect. When Jefferson was 26 years old, he inherited a very large amount of land from his father in Charlottesville, Virginia, which was originally around 5,000 acres. He designed himself a house that he would live in that could be the centerpiece for his giant plantation, which he named Monticello. His original design came from architect Andrea Palladio's book named Four Books of Architecture, which fueled the neoclassical style of Monticello. Construction started on the original Monticello in 1768 with the help of local masons and carpenters, as well as his slaves. Following his wife's death in 1772, Jefferson and his workers continued to work on this design through the year 1782, when he decided to leave for France, where he would serve as a minister of the United States. Many people do not know if he ever really finished the original design. However, it wouldn't really matter, because Jefferson would come back from France with tons of new ideas for Monticello. After he served as the U.S. Secretary of State in 1794, Jefferson started to remodel and to add to his plantation house, which honestly looked more like a villa at this point. Jefferson added a center hallway and a parallel set of rooms to the structure, more than doubling its size. He removed the second entire story from the original house and replaced it with a mezzanine, which is a bedroom floor, nothing but bedrooms. The interior is centered on two large rooms which served as the entrance hall museum, where Jefferson displayed all sorts of scientific interests and where he kept most of his music. The remodeling continued throughout his presidential term, and even though Monticello was considered to be finished by the end of his presidential term in 1809, Jefferson continued to work on his house until his death in 1826. The first and original design of Monticello only had 14 rooms total. However, after he came back from France and after all of the renovations, it ended up with a grand total of 33 rooms in the house, almost tripling its size. When I was in 8th grade, our class actually had the privilege of visiting and getting a tour of the Monticello house and plantation. From what I remember, the house was in pristine condition for its age and was absolutely huge on the inside. The house was full of all sorts of old artifacts from Jefferson's presidency, and really felt more like a fancy museum, to be honest. One room that really stuck in my head was the area under the dome in the center of the house. I have always been fascinated with dome buildings, and so I found it pretty cool for a house to have a dome on it because it was very uncommon. We also got a chance to visit places like the stables and the graveyard, which really made the property extra special. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something about Monticello. Have an awesome day.